Hey, so I said I was going to vlog today and it's nearly the end of the day, so I thought I'd better get started and do it. Don't really know what to talk about, but I'm going to talk about whatever I want. I'm using my phone's camera to record this, so quality is not as good as it could be, and I probably won't put a whole lot of effort into editing it because, well, I don't really know how to do that well, and I don't have any software to do it at the moment. So later on, when I do more vlogs, I'll edit them. But this one is going to be raw. It's the first one, so you know, doesn't matter, does it? What am I going to talk about? Well, start of a new year, which is always, it always feels like it's a change for some reason, which is quite weird because really it's just another day. I mean, we've been around the sun another time, but other than that, nothing's really different. But then, somehow it is different. Last year for me was not a good year at all. I'd say it was probably my worst year for, I guess, financial stability and also what was going through my head and things like that and what happened to me. Not that it was anything incredibly dangerous or anything like that, but I definitely didn't come out on top. Which is fine, it's fine. It's part of life, but it's made me really want to make this year really work, and it's going to, because I'm going to make it work. How am I going to do that? Well, I've sat down, I've planned, I've built a budget that's really tight, that's going to help me get out of debt and help me actually save some money and actually not end up with no money at the end of every week. Wow, that's something new. What else am I going to do? Well, I'm really, my business is starting to really pick up, which is good. I sort of started at the start of last year, so it's about a year old now, and like any business starting, it takes time, but it looks like I'm finally getting there, which is good. Great for me, because I like helping you guys, so if you want help, come find me, because I'm the guy to do it. What else do I want to do? Food plans I've written a workout schedule for myself and a plan, which is quite weird, the fact that I didn't already have one, but up until now, I quite, or at least last year, I trained quite instinctively and on a whim. I'd go into the studio and just do what I felt like at the time, and it works, it still works, but when you have that structure and that plan there, it works a whole lot better because you've got something to follow and something to hold you to, and you can see what's getting you to your goals and why it's getting there. But that's not to say I'm not happy with the progress I've made so far. I just think I can make a whole lot more progress, which is cool. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be great. I mean, everyone likes to make progress. Sure you know that. You can see I'm doing all these things with my hand at the moment. Talking to a camera is real awkward for some reason, and I like to talk with my hands, but I'm not really doing anything with my hands, am I? I'm just doing this. So let's try and keep them down until we need to use them. What else am I doing? I'm making a big effort to work on myself. I'm taking a lot of time to spend on my own, or to do things for myself. Training is one of those things, but also to go for walks, to make vlogs, to write down my thoughts, to try and increase my productivity all the time, try and learn more, try and make a point of sitting down and learning something every day. These things are all, you can see how these are going to make me a better person, but also it's going to benefit me to help other people become a better person, which for me as a personal trainer, yes, what I do is based on the physical, on fitness and being healthy, but there is always a mental and emotional aspect that comes with that, and I help people get through that. I mean, I talked about my emotions in my head not being in a good place last year, but I still held on to my sanity and I still kept moving forward and I still kept hold of the fact that I knew it was going to get better. And I think that's a big part, and I think that really shows emotional and mental strength and willpower. I've stopped drinking. Not that I was ever a huge drinker, but now, I mean, if I'm at a party, which isn't often either, but I mean, I have one beer maybe, but I always call it there, no more. I don't agree with drinking for me. I mean, if you want to drink, that's cool. You have fun with it. It makes you relaxed in that situation. Whereas for me, yeah, it helps me relax in that situation, but I feel like I lose control of who I am. I don't feel like I am me when I'm drunk. And I feel like I am definitely me when I'm sober. And I feel like to go to parties and things sober and to put myself out there as a sober person and still have fun and still make myself enjoy it, I think that really helps me build myself as a character and help me learn who I am. Also, it helps me to it helps me to stay being me and not to let the I don't follow people, which is often what I found when I was drunk. I would just do what everyone else was doing, and I don't like that. But also, it means that when I'm meeting people, they're meeting me as me. Everything that happens, everything I say, is coming from me. It's not coming from the drunkenness. It's not coming from me trying to impress someone because I'm drunk or whatever. It's coming from me as a sober person in all the time. I'm always sober, and I like that. I mean, I went through a phase where I was straight edge, but fuck that. Fuck straight edge. I'm not straight edge. I just don't partake in drinking and drugs as much as other people do. I'm not saying I'm never going to do it again either. I'm not putting little barriers on myself. I'm just saying that for now I don't want to do it, and it's cool. What else? My dog. He's sitting over there. You can't see him, but he's there. Strider. I feel like I don't spend enough time with him, or don't put enough energy into making sure he's happy. I mean, you know, we all work, and he gets left at home on his own sometimes, and that must suck. Imagine, I mean, he can't sit and watch TV or read, or he's got to make his own fun, and he's got no one to make fun with, and what's he going to do? Run around? Yeah. Gets boring eventually, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm really going to put an effort into. I have been putting an effort into hanging out with my dog, my puppy, making sure that he's happy and doing things for him and learning more about what kind of character he is and things like that. And also still teaching him. He's still a puppy. He's got a lot to learn. He still sometimes likes to bark at random people. And he shouldn't do that. He's a friendly dog most of the time, but bark at random dogs. But then some other dogs he'll be completely friendly with, which doesn't. I guess there's something going on there, but I'd like it if he didn't, because it makes me look bad. What else? I'm making a point of running more, which is something that I let go last year. The year before, I was really into my running. I was getting really good at it, but then I let it go. And so now I'm getting back into it, and I'm finding that it really gives me a sense of achievement when I've ran from one point to another. I have taken myself from one point to another with only my own energy. I wasn't using a vehicle or anything like that. And that really makes me feel good. And when I get better at that, it's like, wow, I can take myself further. Where can I go? How far can I go? Let's push it. Let's try it. Let's see. Or let's just not push it, but let's see how far I can go comfortably, in complete comfort. And it's things I'm learning about myself. And it's, that's a survival thing, I guess. And it's also, it tells me what I'm capable of in sense of, as survival if I had to get away from something or whatever. But it also means that if I'm stuck somewhere and I need to get somewhere fast, I know how far I can run. And that's cool. I like that. Yeah, what else am I doing? Yeah, this vlog is really probably going to bore you because it's all about me and what I'm doing. But I promise from now on, after this, there'll be more interesting. The reason I'm doing this is because if I put myself out there, if I speak to the camera and put it on the web to all you, whoever you are, whoever's watching this, I don't know, but if you're watching this, I'm talking about you, I'm giving myself responsibility to fulfill what I say I'm going to do for you guys. You guys probably don't care, but I don't really care if you care, but I feel that if I do this, it gives me a good reason to stick to what I'm saying. It gives me, you know, I'm not doing this solely because I said I'm going to, it's because I said to someone else I was going to, and you can call me up on it if I don't. Again, you probably won't, but you can, you know, that's why I'm doing this. The big point of that is that I want you guys to learn from what I'm doing as well, because I feel like what I do, especially on a fitness and a movement level and a health level, is good for me, and I think that more people should follow a similar route or try to take similar steps in their own life to better themselves, because too many people focus on money and how they're getting drunk that weekend, or sex, or, you know, like little insignificant things that don't really matter, when you can, if you really focused on your health, everything would be better. You'd move better, you'd enjoy life better because you're not struggling, you don't have discomfort, you don't, you know, you've got more energy, and I think that those things really make your life better. It makes it, when life's easy, life's good, because you've got nothing to worry about, and that's what I do, is I teach people how to do that, especially with movement, because, you know, I teach people how to move properly. Like, not many people, you'd be surprised how many people can't just move the scapula. It's weird. Some of you would have just tried it and not been able to and be like, whoa, I can't do that. That's what I do. I teach people how to do that. Get your body moving properly, and that's what I feel is really important, because fitness these days is too much emphasis on muscles and fat loss and you know, the way you look, whereas you get guys that are massive, big muscles, and they're just like, yeah, I'm really good at moving, I can't wipe my own ass, but got these muscles. Cool way. Fuck that. I mean, fuck that. Why would you want to look a certain way when you couldn't live a normal life? Like, that's not a joke. I know people who cannot wipe their own ass. Yeah, they got to get someone to help them. I'd rather train like me and be all free moving and I mean, I think I look pretty good. I want to put on a bit more mass, but I'm getting there. It's a process. But, you know, I focus on the movement, and I make sure I'm continuing to move properly and move well, and that helps me become better in everything, because, you know, doing the dishes, doing walking, running, doing anything, whether it be athletic on a sports field or just something simple like when you're sitting at a computer, how to do it properly so that you don't put these stresses on your body and make things worse. And my phone's beeping. Stop talking to me. I'm making a vlog. You see what I mean? Like that's what I'm doing, and I'm putting a lot more focus on getting myself out there to get more people coming to me to learn this, because it's something that everyone will benefit from. Everyone will benefit from if they gave it a chance. But you need to give it a chance, and a lot of people that would give it a chance don't know about it, and so that's what I want to do, is get myself out there, get myself in the eye of the public, and get it get myself known by the people that need to know I'm here. Because yes, I run a business, and a part of that is that I need to make money off it and keep myself alive. But that's not why I do it. Yes, that's the part of it that I need to sustain. I need to get that. I need to get to that point so that I can survive off this. But I don't. If I'm surviving off it and you know, paying my bills, I'll be happy with the fact that I'm doing that while helping people, because that's what I'm here for, is to help people. And I think that a huge part of the fitness industry misses that point. It's all about the money. It's like doctors as well. Like, how can a health, you know, a health, either primary health or secondary health industry focused on money. It's bullshit. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm doing this year. What else am I doing? Music. I'm going to start making music. I've been trying to learn guitar, well, learning guitar, not trying, doing it, you know, learning, and singing more, and also writing down lyrics and rapping. I mean, some of you laugh at that because some of you think rapping's real stupid, but I find that, you know, I write a lot. I write poetry, and I write it's just my thoughts down, and I feel like I can do it in quite a poetic and quite a creative and cool way, and I feel like rapping is a really good way to do that and put it in a medium where people are going to want to listen to it or want to read it. You know, rather than read it, they want to listen to it and they will pay attention to it, and I can get my messages out there better that way. Yeah, that's why I want to do that. Shit, I'm starting to lose what I'm thinking about now. Awkward. Yeah, that's. I can't really think of anything else I'm doing at the moment. That's what I wanted to really say today. Is that this vlog as well is all this stuff is me building on me to help you, and I hope you guys enjoy what I talk about in these videos, or you know, you want to discuss what I'm talking about, or you give me some ideas, or maybe I'm making mistakes and you can point them out to me, and that's cool, because that's how we get better. That's how we learn from our mistakes, is someone points them out and we go, well, actually, you know, maybe I shouldn't be doing that, or I should be doing that. Yeah, and big part of this year too is just happiness. Just be happy. Carefree happiness, like unconditional happiness. Standing there, sitting, walking, whatever, walking, and I'll just smile. And I'm just happy, and I'm like, there's not even a reason, I'm just happy, and I like it, and that's what I'm trying to hold on to this year, is that unconditional happiness, and I want to spread that and show people that it's possible, because there's a lot of my friends are depressed, and that ain't cool, because depression sucks. I've been there. Anxiety sucks. It's not something anyone should have to endure, but we do, because we're humans, and there's always a way out, and I'd hate to think that people weren't finding that way out, so I'm here for you guys. Be happy.